I decided I was going to water the plants with these, and then Maria came along. So until Maria decides where she's going, this is only for bathroom stuff and everything else. So these can just sit right here for now. I'm not going to bother anything. Looks like the wind hopefully is down enough. It's down over here on the key. So I've got to go over to the mainland, and I'm hoping to do some drone footage I've got to do for a client up at Sigatu. So I'm headed up that way. We'll see what comes of it. I've been playing, I went and took some pictures with the Mavic, and seeing in that screen, adjusting everything to get it right to take the pictures. So I came home. I thought I still had a program, but anyway, I had another program called Aperture from Apple, and I started using that, touching up the photos, but the clarity just is not there. So I don't know what exactly that is, so I'm going to head back up there again this afternoon and see if I can't get some better pictures. The wind's looking still fine as I speak, so I'm hoping that I can get some better pictures and not have to do so much editing. Yep, I think we'll be good for coffee for today, or at least iced coffee once I put this back in. Okay, batteries are enough battery, I think. So I'm going to head back out and see if I can try getting some better pictures. I'm going to, I brought both the Mavic and the Phantom 4. The 4 has been having some GPS problems, so I don't know if that's going to work. We'll find out shortly. I got to use both the Phantom 4 and the Mavic. The Mavic is just a lot harder to dial in. The pictures, you've got to do exposures, all kinds of stuff, and I think you'll see that. I'll show you a couple pictures between them. The Phantom 4, you set it, you're good. It's got a bigger processor, it's got a bigger camera sensor, it's a bigger machine all around. So, as always, I love the size of that little one. I can put everything in that little bag, but the picture and video quality just isn't the same, unfortunately. I was telling you earlier about the differences in the Mavic and the Phantom 4, and it takes a lot of equipment to do all of this stuff because each one has sort of its own thing that it does best. Like the Phantom 4 does a great job with pictures and video, focus is wonderful, all that kind of stuff. The Mavic is light. so you can take it anywhere with you, but you have to tweak the photos and the video afterwards. It's the same thing with the cameras. Now, like the GH4 shoots 4K, does a great job, but its autofocus, if you are moving too fast or it can't define the subject, loses it. Otherwise, great camera. The Canon that I'm shooting on now, the 70D, has a great autofocus, really fast, does a lot of wonderful things, but it's only shooting in 1080. That's as high as this one will go. GoPros are wonderful, but I only use the GoPro basically for underwater stuff because the image isn't the thing that I'm looking for. Then you've got the Osmo. The Osmo works wonderful, takes great shots, great video, but it has no real depth that you can get out and say, oh, I see something way out there. For that, you need a much larger camera. So all of these things have their own purposes and uses, and you know, when I go out, I sort of have to make a judgment call of what I'm going to take, what I'm going to shoot, and take those things. They're all tools with different ones. The cameras have different lenses, so if I'm going to be shooting like this one is just a small lens because it's up close, I want it wide. The scene that you saw with the splashing water across the harbor was done with the Canon, but with a larger lens. Could I use an even larger one? Absolutely. Do I have an extra spare $1,000? No. So it's like tools. When you do carpentry, you can put things together with a hammer and a nail, but there are better tools to do it more efficiently and better with, you know, cordless nail guns, things like that. And that's very much how this is if you had the funds to buy all the pieces that you wanted to make better and better videos, be absolutely wonderful. But you'd spend a bloody fortune. You've got hard drives, cameras, lenses, as Sid will attest to. So it's a matter of trying to juggle the right tool for what you're trying to get accomplished for that day. And for doing the videos for the Eleuthera pages, Instagram, YouTube, this channel, it takes a lot of different ones in order to accomplish it. That's just the reality of it. I wish it wasn't. Wouldn't it be wonderful if you could just have one like camera type thing that, you know, you popped out the wings and then it acted as a telephoto lens and you could go do everything with one thing? Probably not in my lifetime.